So Peter Schiff is a liar. And I'm set out to prove that he's a liar. He talks a good game against Bitcoin. Talks a good game about everything. But let's watch this interview at Kitco News where he talks about Bitcoin is worthless.
Bitcoin itself has no value. It has no use. Yes, if people believe the price is going to go up and they're willing to buy it, well, the price will go up. But it only goes up if more people make the same mistake and are willing to pay an even higher price than the last fool.
The last fool, huh, Peter? It has no value, blah, 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 blah. So why does your Schiff Gold buy gold and silver with cryptocurrency? On your website, you use cryptocurrency. This is insane. Yet, I don't know why people don't even look this up. You can literally, with a quick Google search, you can find this. But I guess people are lazy. I don't know I don't know, man. I guess people are lazy. I don't know what the deal is. And he has a little Bitcoin logo on there. If you don't care about, if you think it has worthless and have no value, why are you accepting it? You are a liar, Peter. You're a liar. But let's go. And on his podcast yesterday, he made something about Tesla. Let's see what he says.
But nowhere near as high as it once was. But Tesla's stock only up 1%. And the question is, where is Tesla stock going to go from here? And why is Elon Musk doing this? Why is he taking Tesla's balance sheet and putting it into Bitcoin?
I don't know. Why are you taking your balance sheet and putting it into cryptocurrency? But let's go. This fool is just.
I mean, personally, I think that Musk wants to support the Bitcoin bubble because he also wants to fuel the bubble in Tesla itself. And so I think by having solidarity with other bubbles, and I do think that there are some common shareholders, people who are speculating in Tesla and who are speculating in Bitcoin. So I think you do have some commonality, but I think it draws attention away from the bubble in his own stock and to try to dismiss the idea that Bitcoin is a bubble and
bubbles. Everything's a bubble, Peter. Everything's a goddamn bubble. But let's go back, and he asked the serious question. Well, the question we all want to know.
What if I told you this bubble is just going to keep getting bigger? Would you participate?
Well, it's hard to participate in a bubble when you know it's a bubble.
Okay.
Because it's if you don't know.
All this talk about bubbles, man, makes me want to buy some, man. What the hell? What are you talking about?
I paid you. What if I said, here's a bunch of Bitcoin? Can you manage it for me? You're a fund manager. What if I? Can you manage my Bitcoin? Would you participate?
Well, then I would be tempted just to sell it as soon as I had it. So it's like, as I said, I think there are two kinds of people that are in Bitcoin. There are the people who don't know it's a bubble and don't know it's worthless. And then
why do you buy it? Why do you accept it if it's not worth anything? Cryptocurrency. You have it on your website, you fool. But here's where CNBC, he lost credibility on CNBC. And this is why I think he's kicked off the mainstream media. And people need to stop listening to this liar.
The problem I've often had with what you said
Scott.
is you make 100 outlandish predictions. 99 of them are wrong.
No, I don't.
One of them sort of comes
I don't.
right.
And most of my predictions, I've made a
Hey,
lot
Peter,
more
I let you
accurate
finish. Let me
predictions
finish.
than you have. But
Peter,
Scott,
I let you finish. I let you talk.
Scott.
Let me finish. The problem is, Peter, that everybody that listens to you has lost all their money when they followed you with the first 99 predictions that were wrong. And when one sort of comes back around, they're broke. And
First of all, what's wrong with that guy right there? He looks like he's being held hostage or something.
The problem is that even when you're wrong, because you said that the Fed couldn't raise rates, wouldn't raise rates, and QE4 would be next, you can't, you're not admitting that you're wrong. And the worst decision that anybody can make when they're investing or trading is to not admit when they're wrong. That's how you get carried out.
But he's right. He's right. He's absolutely right. You got to admit when you're wrong. You got to admit when you're wrong. You gotta understand, like, look, I was wrong. It takes a big person to admit they're wrong. It takes a big person to sit here and say, you know what, look, I was wrong. Because we're not always right. Everybody's not always right, but Peter Schiff makes it seem like he's always right. But everybody's not always right. Everybody doesn't have all the answers. I don't have the answers. Hell, fucking Jesus didn't even have all the answers. But you got to admit when you're wrong. And you got to move on. You got to take your losses and move on. Swallow your pride. It's time to swallow your pride, Peter Schiff. But he won't do it. He won't do it. He's a liar. I mean, like, I've been listening to him for 10 years. I stopped. When I was younger, I used to believe in Peter Schiff's nonsense back in 2008, 2009. And I used to listen to Peter Schiff, and I said, oh, okay, you know, this guy may be onto something. Maybe he's right. You know, a lot of the people on TV agreed with him. But as time went on, he became wrong. And then he started losing credibility. He's not even allowed on the mainstream networks, and he'll lie to you until he's got the interview on Fox with Tucker Carlson and all this nonsense. He's not allowed on mainstream media anymore. He's banned. He's barred. He's done. Don't let this fool trick you into thinking that the American economy is going to collapse. Do not let this fool trick you into betting against America. Do not let this fool, this snake oil salesman, tell you that the dollar will collapse. The dollar is not going to collapse. America is the most powerful country in the world, and this fool is going to go down right along with his little fund in the end.